Hey Dad, what's today's daily crypto news?
Well, we're going to share 3 pieces of news with you all to kind of give you an indication that institutions are coming. Government is all in on crypto. They're setting the rules and regulations of the road so that it makes it really easy for large financial institutions around the world to jump in, whether it's stocks, whether it's stable coins, whether it's commodities, it doesn't matter. They're coming in, it's going to pour into existing blockchains mostly. They're going to create their stable coins, but existing blockchains are going to be basically like let's say they're a huge vessel, and they're going to be filled with all of the world's assets because they're all going to be tokenized. Let's take a look at this.
This is from Cointelegraph on XRP. It says, breaking, SEC acknowledges amendment to convert Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund into an ETF, converting BTC, ETH, XRP, SOL, and ADA.
And so there you have it. It's a real easy conversion, right? We know that there's a ton of ETF applications. But if, in case you haven't been listening, the big beautiful bill is pretty much, it looks like it's going to get signed on the 4th of July. That's what we're looking at. The ETF situation looks really good. And one of the reasons it makes it look even better is that Ripple, as we announced in our last video, is dropping their cross appeal. And most likely the SEC, because they've said they were going to do as much, are going to drop their appeal. So that's it, man. They just pay the fine. It's $125 million. I misspoke in a previous video. I said 150. It's $125 million. The only question in my mind that has not been answered yet is, are they going to pay with XRP or are they going to pay in cash? If they pay with XRP, that would make sense because it's a revenue neutral way of adding to the digital asset stockpile that has been set up by President Trump and his administration. So let's see, keep a sharp eye on it. That would be a very bullish piece of news. But in keeping with what we're talking about, institutions are coming to the crypto space. That's one piece.
Again, from Cointelegraph, it says, new Robinhood launches tokenized U.S. stock trading in the EU, unveils a layer 2 blockchain, adds crypto staking in the U.S., and rolls out perpetual features in Europe.
I hope you screenshot that while it was bigger, but I guess you still could. But if you didn't catch that, they're tokenizing stocks in the European Union. You better believe they're going to be tokenizing them here. We already know Axeler is working on that very thing with Ripple and the XRPL. There are other places where it's being done on the blockchain here in the United States, or it's being worked on, but everything's going to be tokenized. Your stock certificates, your real estate, your intellectual property. The world is changing very quickly. And also,
this is from the Kraken Exchange profile on XApp. It says, breaking, Wall Street is officially on-chain. X stocks are now live on Kraken. 60 U.S. equities tokenized and tradable 24/7, 5 days a week. More coming soon. We're not waiting for the future, we're building it.
So, and those are just 3 pieces of news. I mean, I could go on with that same type of news today alone. But every day, every week, new stuff comes. Once this big, beautiful bill gets signed into law and those stable coins take root, oh my God, I'm telling you, you can see it. If you cannot wrap your mind around what's going on with cryptocurrencies and the blockchain, you're going to miss an incredible opportunity. Yeah, to some people, $2 XRP is pricey compared to what you and I used to buy it at, right?
Yep.
We used to buy it really cheap. We used to get them, more than almost $6 to $1. We used to get those things, and now $2, little more than $2 gets you just one. So to some people, it's like, well, I'm gonna wait for a dip. Wait till it hits $8, $10. You're not gonna get that dip because one day it will be $100, then $150, then $3, then $3,000. And even then, it might still be a deal because Bitcoin used to be less than $1 at one time. And it has no utility. XRP and the XRP ledger has tons of utility. It's got legal regulatory clarity. It's the only one. And I think you're about to see a huge explosion because, remember, Ripple decided they're just going to drop their cross appeal and pay that fine like we just mentioned. The floodgates are opening. All we have to do is sit and wait. Do you have your seat at the table? Hope so. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one. Till next time, like, share, subscribe, bookmark, and let us know what your thoughts are in the comments. Till next time, adios amigos.